I think we're on. All right. So I don't like podiums, and we're going to talk about a few things. It's hard to see you up there, but I think majority of you are high schoolers, correct? If you're a high schooler, raise your hand. All right, I see you. First thing I want to say, I've heard everyone tell you how amazing you are, and I think what you're doing here is fantastic. But don't forget, there are little kids who are 10 years old around the world who are already shepherds and doing jobs. I expect more out of you. I've traveled the world. I remember in my 20s when I went to Africa, and I was shocked. And I saw little kids who had jobs. And it was a moment where it started my brain down the road of what's possible for young people. I'm a parent now. I have a 5 and a 7-year-old, and I will say this. I think young people are capable of magic. A couple things I want to touch on tonight. One in particular is this, is that I have a dear friend. I don't know if you've ever heard of a guy named Bert Rattan, but Bert is the winner of the first ever Inzari X Prize. And he has a statement, and it's this, is that you must have confidence in nonsense if you're going to have true innovation. And I cannot emphasize that enough, because many of you are on a pathway right now. You're intelligent, you've taken time out of your life to be here, and you may find yourself in a basic job, which is totally fine for some of you. But remember, life is short. If you really want to have an impact on the globe, to make a dent on the universe, you have to have confidence in nonsense. For me, I live in a world right now, I invest in nonsense all day long. I put lots of money into crazy ideas. This summer, there's an organization called Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory. They've invented something called telepathy, where you can think and the words go to a screen. I shook hands recently with a man who has a robot arm that's controlled by his thoughts. I have a dear friend recently, I invested in a company that they built something that the world said wasn't possible. It's a robotic bakery that makes 240 loaves of fresh bread per day sitting on the floor of a grocery store. All of the major bakeries said that's not possible because they do par bake. They freeze the bread before and they ship it around the world. But they found a way to create a robot that makes this beautiful artisan loaf. And now every major grocery store is fighting over this company, and it's right out of our region, right here. That company broke the mold because they believed nonsense was possible. With that nonsense, though, guess what? The impact on carbon. I think some of you worked on projects that have to do with the environment. Anybody work on those projects here? Yeah, it's all sustainability. Carbon, another fun one. Guess what? The United Health Organization just categorized swing shifts, evening work, as a carcinogen because they're tracking the impact of health of what happens with working these absurd hours in the evenings. This company has wiped that out for people who work the late night baking shifts. You have magic in you. I believe that. And we expect too little out of people like you. Before the Industrial Revolution, you didn't exist. You went from little child to someone who participated in the workforce. And all of a sudden in our country, we had an abundance of money, and we told people like you, it's okay, just have fun, take your time. Figure out who you want to be. Just explore your life. Do I think that's bad? Maybe not necessarily, but you better have a plan for where you're going. Because I believe in the world we're heading into, I don't know if you've heard the data, they're estimating somewhere between 30 and over 50% of the jobs we know today will be gone in less than 20 years. New jobs will spring up, but for a lot of people who are just droning through life, there's not a seat at the table. I've seen it, and you've probably seen it at your schools and in your towns where people are just sitting back and kind of buzzing through life. I want to challenge you that you have magic in you to take your nonsensical idea that you came up with here and change Alaska Airlines, change Boeing, change Itron forever. And it's not something that's insignificant to humanity or to the economy. It changes everything. And that's where I invest our money and my time, is helping build those things and delivering to these big companies. So I want to give you what I call the 4 rules of magic. And these 4 rules of magic make you a dangerous person going into this brand new economy. We know about people like, who's ever heard of Richard Branson, right? Like, he's an entrepreneur. If you've never heard of him, he's crazy. Alaska Airlines, who's here from Alaska? You just bought one of his airlines. You guys bought Virgin. He's a crazy entrepreneur who believes in nonsense. And these 4 rules of magic, as everyone else is droning through life, if you hold on to these 4 things, you become dangerous. The first one is this, is grit. Stick with a project. When it gets hard and when you fail, when it doesn't work out, try again and again and again and again. You have to know when to quit something, but too many of you and me and them, we are pathetic and we give up too early when we're just at the edge of something big. Have grit. Do not give up early. The other one, interpersonal communication. I'm sure many of you experienced that this weekend, where you learn how to talk with other people again and collaborate. But your generation, my generation, and those beyond us, guess what? Most of them are struggling with how to have real dialogue with each other. A lot of conversation is now voice notes, back and forth. We're using Snapchat, using different tools. I know about all those. I was there when Tinder got their term sheet, their first one, in Santa Monica. Many of you probably know what Tinder is. At the end of the day, we need to have interpersonal communication where you talk to each other. That's the second rule of magic. The third one is authentic sense of self. Being able to know who you are. As you go into college or whatever you choose to do beyond high school, choose to dig deep and to know who you are. Explore, what am I made for? You were put on this earth for a purpose. I believe that. In these large mega corporations or in your own towns or a startup that you're building, you have a reason that you're here. In any moment, hear me on this, any moment that you find yourself in a job where you're just doing the job and kind of droning through life, start questioning, what was I built for? Because you can go broke doing a job you hate, and you can go broke trying to change the world. A lot of things change in your future, trust me. Right now, you don't have to worry about all the stresses of life, so go big, understand who you are, authentic sense of self. So you have grit, interpersonal communication, authentic sense of self, and problem-solving skills, the last one. This weekend, you applied yourself to your problem-solving skills. Looking at issues from buildings to aerospace to energy to water. Too many people wait to be told what to do. Take your imagination and go challenge everything that you see. Go try and solve problems everywhere you go. Because if you have those 4 combinations, if you step into Boeing, Alaska, Itron, any of those companies, and you're a magician with those 4 rules of magic, you will be a powerful employee. You will be a powerful manager. You will be a powerful citizen in our society. The last thing we need is more people who drone through life. All that to say, I want you to hear me on this, and I think I'm almost out of time. I expect more out of you. Everyone here has been telling you how awesome of a job you've done. I believe you've worked hard. I believe you gave of yourself. But I also believe you have more. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. I look at my life, and there are moments I work hard, I work a lot. My wife accuses me of it all the time. but I know there's moments where I can give more, and I can be more, and I can do more. And I expect that out of you. Our world needs that out of you. And the companies that are here today, they want that out of you. WSU wants that out of you. And I'm going to challenge you as the intelligent community that's come together for this weekend. Give me your best. Give them your best. Give WSU your best. And give yourself your best. The world needs it, and we expect it, and I want to invest in it. Thank you.